All right. So today we are doing a little bit of not much. Here's what we're talking about. This document is titled Robert. Yes, you, Robert, watching this video. I have not finished the Robert Boerwinkle video posted today. Taking the bracelet off. Is that how you spell it? Yes. Yeah, yapping and doing homework. I am 2 hours into it. I watched it, but the difference between me and Robert is I watched the entire thing with doing nothing but eating, like a movie, and he watched mine. He would just listen to mine while he was doing homework. So I think that just makes me cooler than him, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I'm not finished, but I'm gonna watch the rest. This book seems really interesting, or I guess paper or whatever, I guess book. This book seems really, really interesting, and I'm very much enjoying Robert's slow-ass reading. If you haven't seen it, but you're watching this is about an hour and 20 minutes, and he is almost done with one chapter. And the chapters are 2 pages long. Yes, this is Robert Boerwinkle. Took almost 2 hours, or yeah, hour and a half, we'll say, to read 2.5 pages of a chapter. I love it though. It's great. It's about the speed I read in. Next on the agenda, ThinkPad. Robert mentioned that he cried. I also cried, mostly for a different reason. And that reason was because I had a paper due that day, and I hate the library computers. But I also cried because the next day I went and got a Dell Latitude off of Facebook Marketplace. Old. It's a nice, not that old. Maybe it's an Inspirion. I don't think it's an Inspirion. I think it's a Latitude. It looks like this. Yeah, but aka grandma computer, right? I bought it for $90 on Facebook Marketplace. No, 80. I bought it for $80, I think. It's got 16 gigs of RAM and an i7, which is much better than the T440, because that thing had, I think literally it had an i5, a Ryzen i5 or whatever, and a 1 terabyte hard disk. This thing has SSDs in it, and yeah, so whenever I bought this thing, I didn't realize how chunky it was. It has it's a full numpad, and I hate laptops. So you see how this is way newer, but you see how it has a numpad and then the touchpad is not centered. I cried a little bit. Yeah, this is it. It's got a huge, almost 16-inch screen, 16-inch diagonal, which is the stupid. Not the stupidest, but it's a dumb way of that people have started measuring screen size, IMO. But the numpad, I didn't realize it had a numpad before I bought it. So whenever I sat down to set it up, I hated it. So I cried a little bit. So then I listed it on Facebook Marketplace for $100, right? So I bought for 70, listed for 100, and I got 15 offers within an hour, right, to buy it right then and there. So I was like, well, maybe I have something here, right? I looked it up. $100 is pretty average, but I don't know. It's not as much as I was expecting, so I guess it was just 80. It was 75, but I gave the guy 80. I was just upset, so I took it off Marketplace. Didn't end up selling it. So I gave a little tier. i3. So Robert was talking about i3 a little bit, and I'd like to show off my i3. It's super basic. I don't think I messed with anything except for I set a command to, so these are like my workspaces. You can see them in the top left. You can like, I hold the Windows button and I click a number and it goes to that workspace, right? So number 4, number 2, number 3, number 1. And are we still recording? Yeah. I hope you can hear me okay. But yeah. So I forgot what I was talking about. So that's i3. That's like the only thing. Oh, and if I go to like an empty one and I start opening tabs, it'll do this really cool looking tree managing. I don't know, I set it to do this one, but it doesn't do this most of the time. Most of the time it just kind of gives like this, like the stacking. It's kind of weird, but whenever you're on a blank window, it'll do this sometimes, and I love it. NeoVim. Oh no, NeoFetch. This is what we're running. We're running Mint 22 on the latitude 3590. We're running ZSH because I think it looks cool and it has a little more customizability than Bash, I think. Even though it's like pretty much the same commands. I think there's like a couple commands, but it's mostly add-ons. i3WM. We do have this. I set this like an hour ago. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. I don't know. I think it was for whenever I was running Cinnamon. So Cinnamon is I think that's the desktop environment that I'm running behind the scenes. But because like, oh, also with i3, the standard is if you hold I forgot what they call it, but Windows key D or click it. This is like your D menu, so I can run like Spotify or I can run Chrome, and that's how you open and run things. Because there's no I don't think I can't even add apps to this desktop, and all of that. So, but this is just much better than my old one, so I kind of kept it. HTOP, or this is what people do when they're showing off their rice, I guess. So, but anyways, my i3 is super basic. The only thing I did was I added a polybar, which is this top bar here at the top, and this is like the same out of the box when you add polybar and follow the tutorial, but I took away a lot of the things and I added like volume and I added battery. Something interesting, the T440 had 2 batteries, which I think actually added to its demise. But anyways, listening to Christmas music, kind of getting the spirit. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about this. Polybar, pretty cool. Not much to say here, but oh yeah, here. On this page, you edited it, and it was you didn't edit it enough. It was weird. That was a terrible sentence, and you took like one word out. That sentence should probably be like completely redone. But I just wanted to say that. Talking to you, Robert. The book itself is really awesome. I don't remember why I wrote this. Oh, I think I wrote this because in the book, he references like he was like something scientist, or most of the time a science hobbyist or something like that, and like making a distinction. And my first thought was, I think science hobbyists are the same thing as a scientist. You know, like what qualifies you to be a scientist? Like the easiest thing would be to like say, oh, you have to have like paper written. But I think there's a lot of people that don't have papers that are scientists, or like, I don't know. Like, do we call Bill Nye? He's like the science guy. Is he a scientist? But why? Why is he a scientist? Is it because he's done experiments? Well, I've done experiments. Everybody's done experiments. I consider myself a scientist. You know, I don't know. Robert video 17, 117. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why, but you were talking about sex. And you said, Parker knows what I'm talking about. I don't think I do know what you're talking about, Robert. I didn't know you had sex. Ever. No, that's not true, but I don't know what you're talking about here. You say something about sex is with but not with, no, oh yeah, fucking classmates, but not those classmates, or not all the time. Very confused. That's me right now, talking about Robert having sex. Confirmed. I'm kind of considering this being the thumbnail of the video, but I wonder if you'd be embarrassed by that. Like, imagine it zoomed in and like Robert sex confirmed. Right, or I guess get rid of a couple of those. Is this I think that's what I would do, right? And this is a good, like, yeah. I think this is a great screenshot for, alright. We're gonna do a little bit of scrot downloads. Thumbnail. And we will make you smaller. That's one cool thing. So you can do like you can do some Windows resizing. Boom. Excuse me. I'm using Alacrity as my terminal emulator or whatever. I don't really understand the difference between a terminal and terminal emulator. So let's terminal emulator. I don't like Google anymore. Terminal emulator versus terminal. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Seems like terminals are just terminal emulators, but we'll see. Whatever. This is my response to Robert's stuff. Now today we have what is that? 45 minutes until, oh, one thing. Nasha, I sent her a reel, or no, she sent me a reel. So okay, a little context. Nasha and I just applied to the same internship, right? And we both had to give, like, we had to do a interview. And for the internship interview, we had to talk to this guy named Mundy, right? And he was asking us a shit ton of questions. And he asked Nasha, I wasn't there. Okay. Nasha texted me on Instagram a reel of like a meme that was like, oh, me whenever I don't use a debugger and I just put print statements throughout my code, right? Funny little meme. I saw it before she sent it, and she sent it and she said, wait, what does this mean? And she said, during the Monday interview for the internship, he asked if I had ever used a, you know, I'm like referring to as if I'm her, right? She said he asked if I had ever used a debugger, and she responded with yes. And in her mind, she was saying, well, because when you run Python and it has an error, it gives you an error message. And she said that error message is the debugger. And I love that. I think that's I think that's how you should live life. You know, debuggers are just things. Debuggers are what we make debuggers to be. And I think a terminal output of a program, it's the same thing as a debugger. I love it. I think it's great. Best thing, that was one of the funniest things. Nasha says a lot of funny things, and that was a really funny one, but definitely one of the best. Today, study list. So today, what my goal is, it's gonna be a super short goal because we have 45 minutes until Advent, and there's no way I'm recording myself do Advent. Maybe I will one day, but it's bad. Maybe I will. We'll see. Depends on how close we get. My goal right now is to make a list of things I need to actually study and when the tests are. Because unlike lucky people, we have to use this thing called Blackboard that none of the teachers actually use. I just want Canvas. That's all I want. I just want Canvas. I used to hate Canvas. I thought Canvas was the devil. I thought Canvas was the devil, but this is the devil. Canvas is God, and I believe in God if God is Canvas, because I want it back. I need it. I worship. Anyways, like, look, like, he didn't even open it. Like, it's locked. Like, he didn't even actually even open the class on Blackboard. And then we use this thing called Piazza, where you ask questions. Like, if I have a question on one of this, is kind of cool. It's a really outdated looking site, but like, it's kind of cool. But everybody puts things in different places. So let's go look at the syllabus for 131. My fans are running pretty high. I hope you can't hear those. I'm sure you can, but that'd be unfortunate. Yeah. Is there a schedule? Alright, here we are. Oh wait, it's not even gonna be on here. God dang. View finals schedule. And then this is stupid. Then I have to pull up my schedule because I don't know the times. Because my goal here is to figure out when my finals are and then study in order of that. Right. Ooh, wait, in progress. Wait. Did it get transferred? I don't think it did. I'm gonna have to fix that. Academics. All right. So let's do 131 first. Or let's do 111 first. CS 111. This is like my intro to computer science. I don't even have to study for this, like, at all. But we're gonna put down the time just to see. I think this might be my latest one. So MWF 1010 right here. That is at this time. Next is CS 131. We're a TT, or I think they call them TR. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure R is Thursday here. Alright, I hope so. It's TR at 2 o'clock. Tuesday, yeah, that looks right. That's the lab, so that doesn't matter. I don't know why I tried to copy that. What are we doing here? Well, FY 101, or that's not FY, that's WR 120. I don't have an exam for that. Chinese. I have Chinese on Tuesday, Thursday at 3:30. No, I don't. I have it Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3:30. 5. So that's at this time. Chinese. I always forget the actual class code for Chinese. Oh, yeah. It's LC 111. It's kind of weird. And then FY 101, I'm done. So these are my 3 finals. And they're already in order. Sweet. So I guess 111 is the first thing I need to do. I might actually study for that right now, just to kind of get in the mood, I guess. So he probably posted that over here. God, I hate this. No, I don't know why I clicked that. Did he even he should have put out a practice. I don't want the midterm, I want the final. Can I just change this? So I hope people appreciate what I did. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's go through and speed run this. What is this print? Okay. Okay. They look at the same thing, so it'd be like 1, 2, 6, 4 for both, right? Is that, or am I tripping? Sweet. I'm not gonna do that. It's printed when you invoke prompt 3 below. Food equals eat food. Oh, okay. It'll actually do it, right? No. Yeah, these point. I don't know. I always forget. Yeah, I was right. They point. So sometimes I wish that Python had real pointers, but like, or like, you know, like in C++, I don't know how it works. I'm not a C++ guy, but you actually like say, oh my god, you're pointing to this thing. But write a function, create 2D that takes, okay, let's do create 2D. I guess we'll take HW, return, what do we want in there? Values, the row multiplied by the column number. Okay. I wonder if this will work. List. I don't know if this is range from all the way up to W. Yeah, we'll go. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna do it from 0, and then we're gonna skip by R for R in range height. We need to skip by R plus 1. Shoot. Alright, create 2D of 3 and 5. No. That's not what I want at all. What? Oh, yeah. Why I don't just open an IDE? I don't know. Create 2D. I don't know. Okay, let's do it the real way. Create 2D with height alt equals out dot append C times R. Wait. Return C times R for C in range for R in range. Height. Create 2D. Sweet. Whoa. I have it backwards. Whoa. Wait, why am I doing so many? What's the issue? Oh, that's supposed to be a W. Yeah. I'm not fixing that. Alright. We're speed running this, but I took way too long in that. Write a function, square events. That takes an input grid. That's wait, what? Just a square. Oh, okay. Sure. Def square evens grid for row and grid for x or for cell in row cell. I guess actually I should for I in range or for R in range then grid for C in range then they're square, aren't they? Ah, whatever. Grid RC. Alright, I know that works. Create Python class name. Whoa. Creating classes. Ugh, yucky. Class. Phone. Book. Wow. Thank you. Sure. Robert, you haven't said that in a long time. Sure. What would you would say sure. You haven't said that in a while. The finite state machines are kind of annoying. I might look at that on Monday. Oh, it's at 9 a.m. Holy, I might look at it tomorrow before I go to sleep. Damn, 9 a.m. That sucks. Alright. You are done. Alright, 131. This is gonna be a short video. What are we at? We're at 30 minutes. Okay. I'm thinking for 131, I'm gonna try to do one more problem and then I will cut the video. Yeah, that matches up. Okay. Resources. Oh, the solutions are out. Good. I wanted to look at those. Equivalence class. I said 3. I did say 3, right? Yes. Boom. What's the Scooby-Doo? They're coming after you. The see you, Scooby-Doo. I after you. What's the Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, this is a weird proof. I don't like this. This isn't like structured regularly. But it's cool. Good one. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Alright, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Suppose the statement is true. Okay, I did the hypothesis is correct. That's holy, I did that right. And then I get, okay, this is where I definitely fucked up. Okay, wait. Okay, got that right. I started with that. I think. Huh. There is a much quicker way of going about that, isn't there? Okay, that's fine. There we go. Oh, I hate studying so much. Is there anything else I can yap about instead of studying? I don't think so. I wish I had a cool book to read like Robert does. That'd be awesome. But I hate reading. But maybe I would if I could read it aloud and also take 2 hours to read it. That'd be kind of cool. I might show off. I kind of want to show this off. Actually, I'll show it off later. I wrote a cool program, and yeah, we'll give it a little teaser. So if we cd documents projects cd transform trimmer. This is a cool little, I made a transformer model from scratch, like using NumPy. I presented this in my interview, and I think he really frackin' enjoyed it. So I'm pretty proud of that. These are my YouTube playlists, right? First we got the Maya playlist, which I made for Maya. Like, I made this. This is supposed to be like songs that like remind me of Maya. These hearts look so goofy. But like all these songs, like I hear them, I'm like, oh, that's Maya, right? Of course, including the Muppets. Late Night Show, cringe ass title, but these are good songs. These are for like whenever I'm like driving at night by myself. It's a good little playlist. Certified Hood Classics, of course. Trey and Kita and I work on this, but Trey's added a couple good songs. So this is a great playlist. It kind of went off the deep end, especially whenever Trey started adding a couple. But there's definitely some not as good bangers on here. But it started out as like, you know, songs that were like, you know, white girl songs. Listen to this a lot. It's a very, very short. I did not make this, but it's super short, and it is great. This is the only podcast I've ever listened to and actually enjoyed. It's like the Markiplier. I used to watch. Have you guys ever seen Drunk Minecraft? That's the shit. That's like OG shit. Drunk Minecraft. Yeah, with Markiplier. When was this made? 12 years ago? Oh, wow. What was that? 2012? Yeah. Whoa, what the fuck? We're gonna ignore that. Yeah, this is some good shit. 69 episodes. they get really drunk and play Minecraft. It's like, what the fuck? 3 of them. What the fuck? It's pretty cool. Just as a reference, I'm getting these because I'm making these are definitely gambling websites or something. This one definitely is. I'm sure the rest are as well. But or I guess maybe it's not. Maybe it's like an RPG. But I'm making a gambling bot. Document/project/moneymaker LSC code, right? So me and my buddy Eli, we are making this is a very long, 200 and something lines long, but we're making a web scraper that will, don't look at that, that goes on and, does the things, so pretty cool. It's trying to go to all these gambling websites, these right now, and it redeems a daily reward of like 10 cents. But you do, or I guess more, usually it's like 30 cents. But if you do like 30 cents 5 times a day, you're earning $1.50 a day. You do it, how many, you say you do $1.50 a day for 30 days a month, times 12, 540 bucks, not bad, a year. And then all you have to do is add more and more accounts. So, pretty cool. I'm really excited because Robert said that he would play the Wikipedia game. What is this? I didn't know there was an actual like website, but that's kind of cool. That sounds kind of, I don't know, that sounds fun. I'm excited for that. I'm tired. I am going to end this early. I don't think we've even hit the 1 hour, have we? No, we're at 40 minutes. Yeah, that's all I had to say today. I appreciate Robert for letting me on the tech, for getting me, because this is forcing me to do homework. Like this, I would have sat in bed all day and not done a single thing, except for now I've actually looked. Now I know what to study, when to study it, and everything like that. So yeah, help a man out. That's what we're doing. Robert, your goddamn video's too long. It was 5 hours. It's great. It's a great 5 hours. But holy Toledo, Batman. It's going to take me. I'll probably finish most of it tomorrow, but there's no way I actually finish it tomorrow. Because like sometimes I'll pause it and like write down notes or like something I want to like respond, and I don't know. Pretty cool. Good stuff. Keep it up, buddy. Yeah. So that's all I gotta say. Goodbye.